First question is from Forlevesi Claudio. When feeling tired, is it better to have a mediocre workout or rest and train the next day?
Yeah, so this depends on how tired you are and why you're tired. If you went,
it also depends. I also think it depends on how often this happens to you too.
Of course,
because remember when we had a good interview with Dr. Andy Galpin, and we talked about this a little bit, and he made a really good case for there's value in kind of forcing yourself through a workout like this sometimes. Not all the time, not most of the time, sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you're somebody who like
optimizing versus adapting.
That's right. That's it. Right. And so there is times where it's like, hey, you want to be able to get up and do these things when you're tired. Because if you always go easy or fold when you're tired or fatigued all the time, then when you need to get at you're not going to be able to perform.
Yeah. Now, another thing to consider is that movement, so long as the intensity and volume is adjusted, is usually good for you. Almost, not always, but almost no matter what. So if you feel sluggish or sore or tired, you probably don't want to go to the gym and beat yourself up. But what you might want to do is go to the gym and do some full range of motion movement at low intensity.
Adjust your intensity, yeah.
Yeah, some mobility stuff at low to moderate intensity, some stretching. And what you'll find is it actually helps rejuvenate the body. It actually helps improve circulation. So in those cases, sitting down and resting might be bad. Because here's another thing. These days, a lot of people feel sluggish and tired because they don't move.
That's right.
Not because they've been moving too much. I've seen this with my own kids, especially when they're doing school from home. I'll take them outside and force them to work out or go on a walk. First 10 minutes, they're complaining. After about 10 minutes, their energy starts to perk up, and they feel a lot better, even though they're complaining at the beginning and saying, I'm too tired to work out.
Yeah, well, your body responds to what you do the most, and that's what you're literally teaching your body what the priorities are every single day. And so to get up and to move at least, and like you said, like adjust your intensity and at least go through ranges of motion, I think is massively valuable because it just still sort of sends that signal that the body needs to move, it needs to function, it needs to express itself, and that's a healthy practice to maintain. But there are some days where you just had like an incredibly intense workout, or you're just bombarded with work, or you just haven't taken a day off at all. I think it's valuable too to just take it off.
Yeah, totally. But and there was that one study you brought up a couple episodes ago, Justin, where they showed that people working their grip improved their cognition. Just that flexing and squeezing of the hand got them to perform better with cognition. I noticed with the trigger sessions in MAPS Anabolic, when I was testing the program out, I noticed throughout the day the trigger sessions were better than a cup of coffee. They energized me. Even if I went into them like, oh man, I don't really want to do this, and then I'd do it, and then I'd come out of it and I'd feel invigorated. So movement is usually a good idea. You just have to modify the intensity and the volume.